This is Joshua Hart for Seconds Out, ringside with Izzy Asif. Izzy, it's not a GBM show without a little bit of carnage. Just when you thought you dodged all the problems we spoke all about on Wednesday, the 11th hour, we'll get the negativity out of the way before we look at how great of a show this was. Daniel Dos Santos, Brad Rea pulled at the 11th hour. I remember just looking at you ringside, see you just shaking your head. Just talk me through that hour or so leading up to the fight getting pulled.
So, obviously getting ready for the fight, we've had a hard week, so we're thinking we're all over the line. Press conference done, weighing done, they've made the weight, where we're thinking, right, we've got a title fight on. And what happens, I get a phone call from one of the team members saying, Daniel Dos Santos is saying he's not well. And straight away, you know that feeling when you instantly know something's not right, it's not going to happen. That call I got, and a dreaded phone call I got, close to 5 o'clock, to say the first fight were 5:30, so if that's not 11th hour, I don't know what is. And then obviously we had to get the paramedics from the arena to go to the hotel room because Daniel said he's not well enough to travel across. So we had to come, one of the team members had to come here, get the paramedics, go back to the hotel room and assess Daniel Dos Santos. The reports I'm hearing back is that the paramedics said, we're not writing you off to fight, but it's obviously down to your discretion. And Daniel's team decided to pull him out the card, pull him out the fight, which, look, I don't know how much genuineness there is, but I was absolutely gutted for Brad Rea. After everything he's been through with the Saudi Arabia situation, taking a fight within 3 days' notice, for that to happen, it really is a kick below. And yeah, I was gutted, still gutted now, but look, these things happen. Unfortunately, we're in this boxing business, the volatile business, anything like, you don't expect it. You expect pull-outs a day before, 2 days before, not after the weighed in half an hour before the first fight's about to go live on DAZN. The doors are already open. I'm in the arena. I'm hearing this kind of stuff and I'm thinking, this can't be happening. It's happened. Look, fortunate we had a great card. And I said Ben Crocker and Tina Bradley would warrant the top of the bill somewhere, and it did tonight. It didn't fail to kind of impress. And yeah, but look, Bradley Rea will come again. I believe that EBU should strip Daniel Dos Santos. I don't think he's genuine enough to pull out. When the paramedics tells you, he's not going to write you off and he's quite happy for you to box. For you to then opt out, I don't know. Look, a lot of rumours flying about at the minute, but I can't put anything else. But we can carry on. And listen, let's get Bradley Rea that European title fight that he deserves.
Speaking to people, speaking to Brad in a bit of the early aftermath of it all, obviously he also said that he wants Daniel Dos Santos stripped. What are the chances? I know it's still very early days, but we could see a clash between Shakan Pitters and Brad Rea for the light heavyweight EBU title.
Extremely, extremely likely. What a great fight that would be. All British light heavyweight. It could happen, but look, early doors yet. Let's have a rest from today and see where things are. But not happy whatsoever. I think we invest a lot. So this is the side of boxing promotion guys don't see. We paid for the flights. We paid for them to be on a Eurotunnel. They didn't want to fly, they wanted to come to Eurotunnel. We pay for the hotels, commission for the EU. You don't see the risk we take and the effort and the promotion and promos we spent on building this fight up, and then to get a kick like that last hour really does hurt. It's hard to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, but look, we bounced back. We did a cracking card. DAZN are extremely happy. I'm extremely happy, and that's not just trying to make the bad situation sound better. I think that were a great show. Really was. A couple of knockouts. Top of the bill that warranted it. Like I said, it was hard to call, and maybe say rematch as well. So overall, happy, extremely happy, but disappointed, particularly for Bradley Rea. Fighters put a lot of sacrifice in. So does promoters. Fighters really put a lot on the line, and he was gutted. He was in tears. It really was, and that's upsetting when you see, And he said, "Look, I've lost out on a payday, but listen, well, my duty as a promoter, obligation is to make it happen again, and get him. He deserves it. He deserves that chance. He needs that little break, and." Yeah, we'll make it happen. He will be on the GBM card again very soon.
Absolutely. It's very good to hear that you will be getting him that replacement. You will be compensating him, I guess you could say, in the sense of he didn't get the fight tonight, so you'll get him another one. Let's talk about that card tonight that we've seen. I want to go to Tiernan Bradley versus Ben Crocker first, a draw as the official result. Do you agree with that?
I possibly had Tiernan by 1, but it was close. I didn't think it was 3 or 4. I think 1 or 2 maybe. A lot of people at ringside had Tiernan by 2, 1, 2, but look, sometimes it depends what the referee sees, different angles. Did he do enough to snatch the belt off him? I possibly had him just nicking it, but I don't think you can massively argue with the draw. I don't know. It weren't. Look, it's all about perceptions and opinions boxing, isn't it? And one judge sees it another way, the other one sees it another way. It happens, but look, makes a great rematch. I'm happy for that to happen again.
How soon do you reckon we could see that? Again, early days. But how soon do you reckon we could see it?
Within the next 3 months.
You're treated as here, Izzy, aren't you? Let's talk on Hughie Fury. Back in here tonight, dusting off the cobwebs, speaking to him in the aftermath of the fight. He said, he wanted to go the distance tonight. He didn't have to get out of first gear. Revealed he's got a hand injury as well that needs to get looked at. Happy with what we saw from Hughie tonight?
Yeah, look, it were all right. Let's not kid it. He's got the win, but not what we want to see, not the levels we want to see for Hughie Fury. And there's no bullshit with Peter Fury when he says Hughie Fury's hurt his hand. That's not making an excuse on his performance. That's a genuine reason. Peter's not one to bullshit, and he's honest. And it's not the finished article, far from where the level we want to see, but it's a win. It's out. Let's get him out in the big fights now. That's it. I want to see Hughie Fury in the big fights. I'm his promoter, and I'm telling you, I want to see him in the big names. It's going to cost a bit. It's going to be expensive to put on, but we're willing to invest in him, and in a big heavyweight fight, good old British heavyweight fight. That's what I want.
We talk of the all British heavyweight fights. DILLIAN WHYTE was mentioned on TalkSport by Hughie Fury. DILLIAN then responded on Instagram saying, ha 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 ha, I think you've been hit too hard, saying that fight will never happen in a sense, or he's not heard anything of the fight. Do you think that just adds to the excitement of a potential Hughie Fury versus DILLIAN WHYTE?
Yeah, I never said that we started any negotiations at any point. I said that the fight I like to make, and and I have been in touch since then and saying situation. But look, DILLIAN WHYTE, there's other guys, maybe Hergovich, maybe I don't know. Zhang, there's a few names out there. I know it's not an all British fight, but still a good, well-known British fight. There's a few names, maybe David Adelaide. There's a few names I think he could really go with. But the good thing with these Peter Fury and Hughie Fury at the minute, they're not saying no to anybody. And I'm not in the business of signing somebody who believes they're at the level and not willing to take them fights. So let's see. We're going to work on it. It's time to work now and make that big fight happen.
How would a fight with Hughie Fury and DILLIAN WHYTE go, if that is to be the fight?
Look, it's a good fight. How much has both of them got left? Have they both passed the peak? That's the honest question, have they? Has DILLIAN WHYTE seen his best day? Has Hughie Fury seen his best day? That's the question a lot of people are asking out there, the fans are asking. I'm a boxing fan, don't forget. And I'm asking him, has he got it? I believe he has. I'm here, he has. When I see him sparring, I believe he has. But he's got to go and prove it. And I'm all about making my fighters, if they believe they're the best, put them in there, show us they're the best. And I'm a roll of dice kind of promoter. I want to see the best fights. I want to be in fan mode. I always said to you, it's a tough business. But to come into this business and not enjoy it, it's really hard. So I want to enjoy it. Maybe that's a bit selfish. Of course, you've got to look after your well-being in your fight. You've got to build them. But when you get the fight to a certain level and you think he's world class, it shows you world class. Shows how good you are. So Hughie Fury will show if he's got them levels or not. And I believe he has. But we'll see very soon.
Absolutely. Just lastly, talking of the big fight with Hughie and DILLIAN, they said it can land in Galway. We know that you've now said that show will happen June 2025. Excited to get yourself, I guess you could say, overseas?
Yeah, it's the kind of growth has been insane. We've got one but two stadium fights on. That's some going for for our team and people around us. And a lot of credit goes to our broadcasting partner, DAZN, who've given us strength and give us that ability and support to say, right, go out there, put the big fights on, big shows on. So yeah, we're in Doncaster, May the 23rd, with Terry Harper and a great card back. So then we're in Ireland, June the 27th, on a massive card of his Kieran Malloy, by the way, who was extremely, extremely impressive. There's some glimpse of world-class performances, some glimpse of it, some bits he did, the kind of movement with his feet and timing of his shots, and he was class. And Adam Smith's one of them, kept saying he's a future world champion. Today he showed a glimpse of why he could be a future world champion. Let's not get carried away. Great performance. He wants to go to Galway, massive fan favourite in Galway, massive. They want the whole stadium to themselves. So that's going to be a big thing for GBM, myself and all personal touch. And I think the Irish fans are so passionate about boxing. They love the fight game, so looking forward to going out there and putting a show on and showing them GBM style.
Well, Izzy, hopefully I can be out there as well in Ireland. Top man, appreciate your time, congratulations on another great show. We look forward to the next one. Thank you, Izzy. Cheers, mate. Really enjoyed it.